The target broke through the west intercept. He's still running. Damn it! What are they doing? What are you doing? Shirasagi 10. Go around in the car. Take the second left and we'll get him at 9 o'clock. Are you okay? Shit. Don't let him get away. What strength. Shit, my nose is bleeding. Tomitake sees a van with the doors wide open ahead of him. He can't stop in time, and it hits the wall. As soon as it stops, several members come out of the van. Stop him no matter what. Stop him. Come on, we have 5 guys. Tomitake sees 5 men ahead of him. But he doesn't think the 5 men can stop him. Why do train honk at people on the rails? It's not because the train will get damaged, it's because the people will get hit. Get out of my way! He yells like a horn on a train. He isn't telling them because they are in his way. He's warning them to move so they won't be hurt. Look how many we are. We outnumber him 5 to 1. Don't tell me we can't stop him. No way. There's no way he can run past us. Let's go. Tomitake doesn't grin. A train doesn't grin. Whoa! Still running. We captured Tomitake. Really? It didn't take that long. I want to ask him some questions. Don't kill him, okay? Bring him over here. We'll kill him afterwards. I've already prepared a great way for him to go. The phone continues to ring inside Tomitake's empty hotel room. Within 30 minutes, Tomitake comes through the back door of the Yuri Institution wearing a gag and handcuffs. Tomitake doesn't even move, and he is sedated with a drug. The Mountain Hound members carry him out of the van. Damn it. Irie sees Tomitake from his window and comes out in a hurry. Takano is already there. What is going on here, Takano? The Mountain Hound's members glare at Irie silently. Irie realizes he shouldn't have come out. I wouldn't have. I didn't see Jiro for a while, so I became worried and had the Mountain Hounds look for him. It was a good thing I did because look, he has developed final phase symptoms. He developed final phase symptoms? Are you sure? Of course, Tomitake doesn't reply. Irie decides not to say any more. I see. That's too bad. Let's give him some medication right away. Of course. I hope it's not too late. Irie already knows. The Mountain Hounds found him. Irie isn't sure if Tomitake was able to arrange something with Tokyo. He isn't even sure if the watchdogs have been called in. He guesses Tomitake didn't have time. If the watchdogs were called in, the Mountain Hounds would catch that information. And if that was the case, they would drop everything and run. But Tomitake is captured and he is here. That means it hasn't gone that far, and they're trying to fix the damage. In other words, Tomitake wasn't able to do what we hoped he would do. What are they going to do to Tomitake? Since they brought him back alive, are they planning to torture him to confess? This is dangerous. Calling Akasaka. He will be killed. Irie realizes he has to do something in place of Tomitake. The biggest reason why Irie has to rescue Tomitake is because Irie doesn't have a way to get in touch with Tokyo. Takano wanted Irie to be useless, so she never told him about how to get in touch with Tokyo. So Irie could receive phone calls from Tokyo, but he could only call them through Takano. Therefore, Tomitake is the key. Unless Irie rescues him, they can't win. But Irie isn't like the Mountain Hounds. He is simply a doctor and a researcher. There's no way Irie can rescue Tomitake from this high-security area. There are 8 Mountain Hound members here. There are usually only 2, but Takano called in more. Of course, the basement is a highly secured area, and one must have a security access card to get in. In other words, Irie is the only one who can rescue Tomitake in this situation. One needs a fingerprint match in addition to a security access card. That means you can't get in with just a security access card. Therefore, Irie is the only person who can rescue Tomitake from this high-security basement. That's why even if it's impossible, Irie has to do it. Irie makes his fist and holds them tightly to encourage himself, but he only notices his fists are shaking. See, that's why I would go in there, go ahead and call Akasaka, drop the phone, like twice. Do the quick one, 3 seconds, hang up, call it again, put the phone down, and then go save him. Irie, don't you remember? Then Irie remembers what Akasaka has told him. But it's very hard to anticipate your own danger. You can't underestimate it. You may not even get a chance to make the phone call. If you sense something odd, that's an emergency. Knowing the seriousness of the conspiracy, they won't hesitate to kill us. Please be very careful. Irie feels cold sweat on his back. Is this the emergency Akasaka was talking about? He shouldn't think it's still okay. He may lose the chance to run. He realizes trying to do something by himself is foolish. He has a security access card, but that doesn't mean he has to rescue Tomitake by himself. Just like everyone else is trying to combine their power, he should ask for help. Also, Tomitake is in their hands, which means the Mountain Hounds already realized the attack, and now they're trying to counterattack. It's very possible they are suspicious of Irie too. Once the Mountain Hounds break into Rika's house, Irie's lies will be exposed. That's right. This is the emergency Akasaka was talking about. Irie realizes that. He's already in danger. He needs to leave immediately. The Sonozaki residence is the gathering place in case of an emergency. His allies gather at the Sonozaki residence. He should explain the situation and think about how to rescue Tomitake. Takano probably won't kill Tomitake immediately. She wants to kill him as the 5th year is cursed tonight. So there is still a little time left. He has allies with his security access card. And with his security access card, there is a chance to rescue him. Irie has to let Akasaka know that he is escaping. If they become suspicious of Irie, they will check the house and Akasaka will be in danger too. There is a possibility of a chain reaction. So Irie doesn't miss his last chance to escape. But he still has to do his final job. Irie picks up the phone at his desk, calls Rika's house number, and leaves. This is the sign for an emergency. Irie remembers when he thought about how long he was going to stay in this director's office. He never knew this day would come this suddenly. He sees the framed picture of his parents on his desk. He has become a doctor so he could clear the misunderstanding between his parents and regain their family ties. But how did he get involved in something like this? No, he will be back. He will come back and continue to fight against the Hinamizawa syndrome. He vows to himself that he will never abandon that responsibility. I'll be back, Mom and Dad. Irie says his final goodbye and leaves the director's room. Major, there's a call from the director's room to an outside number. The phone number is our residence. Uh-huh? What does that mean? Can you listen in? Of course. We can listen in here. One of the members turns on the speaker, and there is a sound of ringtones. Why is Director Irie calling that house now? Maybe Aura is at home and he's trying to let her know that Tomitake has been captured. That may be it. He has no idea we're listening in. What is Irie going to talk about? Takano waits patiently to listen in to a conversation that will never take place. That's awesome. But the ringtone continues to ring. And there has been over 30 seconds. There's no answer. Nobody is home. The director sure is patient. I guess he is sure that she's home. Major, we have the director on the security camera for the back door. The black and white quadrasect motorcycle shows Irie. Quadrasect monitor shows Irie running from the back door. What's going on? Who's calling from the director's room? Takano becomes completely confused, but the ringtone continues. Takano finally realizes what's going on. It's a trap. He knew we were observing, and that's why he made the fake call. Irie's a traitor. Catch him. Security room on the first floor. Stop Director Irie. The target is heading to the staff parking lot in the back door. The 2 unit members who are playing cards in the security room on the first floor jump into action. The security room is located next to the back door, so Irie is still within reach. On the other hand, Irie has made a serious mistake. He could have left the clinic during the 30 seconds Takano and the guys were listening to the ringtones. But when he got to the parking lot, he realizes he forgot his car key on his desk in the director's room, so he went back and got it, the key. God damn it, Irie. Now he realizes he shouldn't have gone back. He should have escaped on foot. But Irie isn't used to that kind of an emergency situation, unlike Akasaka. There must be a typical mistake any normal person who has never gone through an emergency situation would make. Although he made mistakes, he didn't forget to call Akasaka. People usually get extremely clumsy when they're in a rush. All he has to do is turn the key, but he can't even do that smoothly. He keeps turning the key. But finally the engine starts. I'd be locking that car door as well. Like, fuck it, lock it, lock it, lock it. He thinks he's still okay. Even if someone questions him, all he has to say is he was going out to get something. When he takes the side brake off in his sweaty left hand, he sees two of the Mountain Hounds members dashing out from the back door. Driving away. As the two guys look around, Irai's eyes meet with the other guy's eyes in the rearview mirror. One of the guys points at Irai's car and the two start running towards it. They both look extremely serious and they're sure they don't look like they're running after him because he dropped a pen. Sir, you dropped a pen! Uh-oh. Irai's body is suddenly covered in sweat. Before the guys can jump into the car, Irai steps on the gas pedal and the car takes off with spinning wheels. Bye! Of course the guys don't give up. They get into their car and start to chase Irai. Security to base. The director is on the run in his car. Do you want us to force him to stop? Major. This is Takano. He's probably headed to the Furude Shrine. There are too many people at the shrine, so it'll be impossible to catch him there. Fine, don't worry about injuries. Don't let him go. Stop him forcefully. The security, Roger. We'll force him to stop. Send backup just in case. Over. This HQ, Roger. We'll send Uguisu as your backup. But don't wait for them. Stop him now. The Mountain Hounds have Irai's car in their view as it runs at full speed. They have to find a perfect spot and timing to stop him. It's not easy driving a car when you're in a rush. Of course, the more you step on the gas pedal, the more speed you gain. But when you're in a hurry, you can't control the steering wheel well enough to escape quickly. Irai sees his pursuer in the rearview mirror, and he's completely distracted by it. He is driving carelessly. God damn it. I would just focus on the road and say, fuck it. They're behind me, I know that. Don't look behind me, keep going. His driving is so reckless that he could easily get into an accident on his own. Also, the fear is driving his mind all confused, and he makes a wrong turn. And that mistake makes him even more confused and panicky. Huh, Director. You're going to lose your license for driving recklessly like that. Although the two guys were ordered to stop him, they're starting to think Irai is going to get into an accident on his own. If possible, they didn't want to turn this into a major car chase. Security vehicle. This is Oratory 1, come in. The commander. Security vehicle here. We are still chasing him. We are on the path through the forest near the 5th district. Not sure about the exact location. We're heading your way as your backup, as per HQ orders. Estimated time of arrival is 15 minutes. Don't wait for us. I don't think we'll be there in time. Okanogi grumbles. He simply left Okonomiya in a hurry responding to a major princess. But because of the distance, there's no way he can get in there in time. But he was still ordered to provide backup. Even if he explained, the princess wouldn't have understood anyway. The members who are with Okanogi smile bitterly. In which direction are you heading? In the worst case scenario, we'll leave the town. Don't let him. We'll hunt the mountain, so immobilize him. Is there anything else? Any weapons? It's in the middle of the forest. There is nobody around. We have one submachine gun in the security vehicle. The guy in the passenger seat reclines in the seat and climbs to the back. He lifts one of the seats and takes out a black machine gun. The paint on one corner is coming off and the shiny silver metal is exposed. It's a machine gun that doesn't look as powerful as a normal machine gun. But once the guy extends a shoulder stock and sets it, it suddenly becomes a vicious weapon. It is an MP5, correct? It is an MP5, correct? Is it A5 or SD3? The guy in the back seat looks at the unique gun barrel. It's thick and long. It is SD3. It has a silencer as well. You're allowed to fire. Go for the tires. Security vehicle, Roger. We'll attack. The guy in the back seat opens the driver's side back window and leans out from the car. His sharp eyes aim for one of the tires on Irai's car. It's a straight road. Irai's car is weaving, but not enough to avoid a shot. The pursuers have Irai's car in their sight. They want to get as close to Irai's car as possible, but they are afraid it might get caught up if Irai's car overturns. They realize that this is as close as they can get to Irai's car. I'm going to fire in 3 counts. 3, 2, 1, fire. The sound from the machine gun is a lot lighter than what people imagine. Well, since there's a silencer on it, I'd imagine it's not very loud. But its power is unimaginable. One of the tires on Irai's car is torn to shreds and collapses with white smoke. Because one tire collapses all of a sudden, Irai loses control of the car. He tries to steer away, but that makes it even worse. As it spins, Irai's car drives off the shoulder and goes down the slope of the forest. Ah! The sound of the trees breaking and the car being smashed disappear down the slope. Damn it. The pursuers stopped the car and looked down the slope, but the plants are growing so high it's impossible to check from there. The attack was a success. The target vehicle went down the slope. It is possible that the driver is dead. We'll search on foot. Oratory 1, roger. Ugusugi is in the area. If you are lucky, you'll run into them. We aren't even close. I'm counting on you. Good luck. See, what I would do is try to get up that slope as quickly as possible. When I hear them coming down, get in their car and leave. Roger, ending communication. Let's go. The Mountain Hound's members get out of the car and head into the woods without hesitation. Poor Irai. Akasaka has received the phone signal from Irai. The phone rang for over 3 minutes. The signal told Akasaka that Irai was in some kind of emergency and that Akasaka himself is in danger now. Takono made a mistake. She didn't realize ringtones were the signal. She assumed someone staying at the house would pick up the phone eventually. Her mistake allowed Akasaka to read this extremely important signal. Akasaka waits for exactly 3 minutes, then runs downstairs quickly. He already put his shoes on while he listened to the phone ringing. Akasaka knows the geography of the town from the map by the phone. He knows the shortest route to the Sonozaki residence as well as the alternative routes, just in case the shortest route is already blocked. People will be surprised when they see a stranger coming out of this house, but he doesn't care about that now. He must get to the Sonozaki residence immediately. However, the observers will see him, and that's a problem. They will come after him. If the house is empty, they will assume the man who ran from the house knows something. Once Akasaka is out of the house, he has to be prepared to fight. He relaxes his shoulder and reaches for the doorknob. I would be like in runner position, like with that doorknob, just getting ready to burst, because once you turn that open it, you're just sprinting. Major, there's a message from the unit, observing the R residence. A suspicious man exited the house. A man? Who is it? Actually, I don't care. Catch him. Observing unit, roger. We'll pursue and stop him. It's only 10 a.m. It's a lively morning. Many people are gathering or ready for the festival. Getting ready for the festival. See, I'd run through there. Run through the festival area. Blend into the crowd, get lost. Akasaka weaves through the people going in the opposite direction and runs down the stairs leading to the shrine. The Mountain Hounds are chasing after him. The happy faces on villagers and the serious faces on Akasaka and the Mountain Hounds are very contrastive. Akasaka can hear his pursuers. He doesn't even need to turn around to check on them. Akasaka holds his breath and tries to concentrate as he runs faster than his full speed. The success rate of an escape depends on the distance between the pursuer and the person running away. Even a little distance makes a difference. Akasaka runs down the bottom of the stairs like the wind, then heads in the opposite direction, away from the Sonozaki residence. This isn't a mistake. He just wants to lose the pursuers. Shit. What? Speed! Is he Skanda or something? The observers weren't ready for this chase. They never expected a fast-grown man to be able to run out of the house. They assumed it would be a little girl. That assumption was their mistake. Besides, Akasaka's locomotive-like power is nothing like that of normal people. There's no way they can catch him. The Mountain Hounds fall for Akasaka's trick. They call HQ and tell them that he is headed in the opposite direction and will follow him. Akasaka was confident that he could have completely confused them if he had a little more time. Not only that, he could have attacked them individually. Were there 3 pursuers? No, there were probably 4 of them. He is confident that he is emotionally, technically, and physically ready for anything. Usually overreacting oneself is dangerous, but Akasaka is above such an immature level. Resisting violently at a place other than his destination may prompt them to waste manpower and time. but Akasaka isn't sure of the real meaning of Irai's phone signal. The level of emergency isn't low at all. He doesn't have time to waste, so he has to get to the Sonozaki residence. As Akasaka runs fast, he tries to think calmly. Can he attack them first and then head to the Sonozaki residence? The pursuers are running out of breath and are scattered around. It's not easy to fight with 4 guys at the same time, but it's different if he can fight them one at a time. When Akasaka thinks he has a high enough chance of winning, he takes a deep breath and makes a U-turn around a light post. What? The mountain hounds are surprised to see the guy who is running away from them is now running towards them. They prepare to fight. Before Akasaka even gets to them, he already has everything all planned in his head. He calculates how many blows are required to take them all out. But his calculation fails. His famous armor piercer punch connects with the face of the first guy. He didn't even need to think about a second blow. While the first guy is still up in the air, his second armor piercing blow takes out the second guy. There's a chorus of cicadas. Irai wakes up. He needs a little time to realize what has happened. His seatbelt saved him from serious injury. However, it's sheer luck that the metal parts of the seatbelt didn't get tangled and that the door didn't become warped. Running. He is on the bottom of the slope, near a different forest road. Irai endures the pain and takes the seatbelt off. He gets out of the car. He hears someone walking towards him through the bushes. It must be a pursuer. He can't get caught here. If he was to get caught, it would be impossible to rescue Tomitake. Not only that, nobody would ever know Tomitake is captured in the basement of the clinic. He knows he's helpless, but he can't get caught here. The only thing he can do at this point is resist him and run as long as he can. But Irai realizes immediately as he starts to run. He has no strength, his knees are shaking, and he can't even see things straight. He was only stepping on the gas pedal, but his lungs are about to explode and his head is lacking oxygen. See, that's where you need to sneak around. Running in this case scenario, since it's all quiet, you don't want to do that. Just be quiet. He must be this lethargic because the tension suddenly stopped. He understands that in his head he can't get his body moving. But he can't get his body moving. Yet he tries to run, albeit being wobbly. He hears a noise from behind coming down the slope. This is it. But he still tries to run as much as he can. Security to the HQ. We found him. He's injured. We'll capture him. I hear the voice. Shit, what can I do? I have to run. I must run. Running. You must remember to retreat. Shion, what song is that you've been singing? Don't you know? It's really popular nowadays. Sorry. I'm rather ignorant when it comes to pop music. Where's this Kasai? There's a red car ahead. White smoke is still visible, so the accident must have just happened. Wow, what the fuck? Shion, you're just lucky. Kasai slows down. There's Kasai. What is it? Oh, wow, oh my gosh. Hey, isn't that the manager? The car stops. The sound of the brakes startles Irai, and he falls on his butt. It's obvious Irai isn't the one who was in the accident. Hey, manager. Is that your car? Shion. Are you okay, Dr. Irai? You should go see a doctor. Fuck off. Fuck off. We'll take the manager to the clinic so he can treat himself. Himself, huh? Can you stand up? I'll take you to the clinic. No, not the clinic. I can't. Go there. I have to go to the Sonozaki residence. Oh. Manager? Manager! What's going on? This isn't good. Kasai looks at the Irai's car and then looks around the area. Then he whispers to Shion. Shion, he must be in some kind of trouble. What's going on? There's some bullet holes in Dr. Irai's car, and they don't seem to be from an ordinary handgun. Really? You take that end. Let's take him to the main house. The two of them load Irai into the back seat and get into the car, and leave in a hurry. We have to ask the manager what's going on. He can't go back to the clinic. I wonder what he means. Sounds like he was running away from someone in the clinic, but I don't know. It's obvious that he was in some kind of trouble. Hey, where are you going? Shion is confused because Kasai makes a wrong turn. Dr. Irai's pursuers aimed for the tires of his car. They want to capture him alive. Maybe his pursuers were close by. Are they after us? There's no car behind us and nothing in the air. In this area, it's impossible to follow unless they are right behind us. I'm going to make another left turn just to be safe, and then head to the main house. Could you watch what happens behind us? Okay. Security to HQ. The target was picked up by a civilian vehicle. I'm sending the license plate number and the car model. Roger. Ugusui, your target is the civilian vehicle now. Search immediately. Try to capture Director Urei alive. Neutralize the civilians as well, dead or alive. Are you sure? Are you going to find him? Don't worry. There's a device to dispatch a signal on the Director's coat. Ugusui's vehicle can catch the signal, and they can pinpoint where he is. Urei is lying in the back seat wearing his white coat. There's a device on his collar. The security department put it there just in case. So no matter how hard Shion tries to look for a shadow, the enemy already has them. Ugusui 3, we found the vehicle. It just made a turn by the watermill. There's a map of Hinamizawa on the table in the security room. The path by the watermill leads to a private property. It belongs to the Sonozaki family, and the Sonozaki residence is the only building on the property. Major. Ha ha ha. Oh my, there's no way out. This is Urutori 1. Uguyusu, don't go in yet. Urutori will join you in a little bit. We'll go in together. Uguyusu 1, roger. Whatever, I don't even know how to even pronounce it. Fuck off. Okanogi, don't give them any time. They don't let... Why don't you let Uguyu... whatever, go in? We're experiencing a bad connection. Nobody listened to me. Nobody listens to me. The Sonozaki family's basement has a security system, and it shows the images from the various security cameras on the property. Of course, it's not as high-tech as the one at the Urei Institution. The monitor sits in a small closet in the Japanese-style room. It almost looks like a secret room. There is electricity and a phone. Although it's a basement, it has all the base functions of the Sonozaki residence. At first, all the club members watched the monitor curiously, but after a while it got too hot in this tiny room. Mion and Rena stayed in the room and observed the monitor. I'd stay in there as well. Mii-chan, look, there's a car. That's Kasai's car. It's probably Shion. I bet she came because the festival is today. Gosh, why did she have to come today? I don't have time for her. Her grandmother has been in the shrine since this morning, so there's nobody upstairs. If Mion doesn't answer the door, Shion will think nobody is home. Mion wonders if she should let Shion, tell Shion what's going on. Shion can be helpful. Kasai's car stops in front of the gate. Someone is getting out of the car. Hey! Mii-chan, isn't that the manager? What? They see Shion and Kasai holding Urei on the monitor. Obviously something serious happened. Let's go. Rena and Kei-chan, come with us. Okay. Satsuka observed the monitor. Rika, don't come up. How do you make sure Rika doesn't move? Okay, I've got it. That's not fair. Maybe Okanogi made it the right decision. If he had let Uguyuisu go in as Takano had ordered, it would have been on the monitor. But Okanogi ordered them to wait until another unit arrived, so they waited. That's why Mion didn't notice the enemy is about to attack. But this time there are many Mountain Hound vehicles by the watermill. Okanogi Otori 1 has joined Uguyuisu, and they are getting ready to go in. It was a good idea to leave Satsuko to observe the monitor. Also, if they hadn't come out, Urei would have been killed. Mion doesn't know it yet, but Urei is their only hope of rescuing Tomitake. So as a result, they did everything correctly. Sis. I wonder if she was really she already has gone to the shrine. Shion. Where did you come from? Oh, you were in the basement, weren't you? I'll tell Grandma you were down there playing. Who cares about that? How's the manager? Manager? Is he alive? Huh? Are you all in trouble, too? What's going on? Shi-chan, listen well. It's like this. Manager, what happened? Oh, sorry. The Mountain Hounds got Tomitake. He's in the clinic basement. I had an accident while they were chasing me. Urei explains everything while enduring the pain. Just let's get inside. Everyone is happy that he's okay, but Mion's fret face clouds over. She asks Shion, "Is anyone after you?" "Nobody was following us." "Come on, let's get in." It doesn't look good. They hear a sound of a car approaching. In the door. It's not only one. Who could it be at this time of the day? Don't care. It's a waste of time to even think that. "Idiot, they're after you, Shion." "I'm telling you, nobody was following us." Kasai picks up both sisters and runs through the gate. "I'll pick up Mion. Let's go to the basement. It'll be safe there." "Mion, there are a lot of strange cars coming." "We already know." "I know. Go back to the basement. I'll shut the door." "Where's Rika?" "She went into the secret room with Hanyu." "Ukusui 6, we found the target. We see some of ours friends too." "Ha ha ha. R is hiding there, I know." "Right. Jiro?" Tomitake is on the floor of the security room. His hands and legs are cuffed, and there's another pair of handcuffs to connect them. So he's been backwards on the floor. I want to die. Oh, fuck. He can't get up or even turn around. Takano laughs and pokes Tomotake's side with the toe of her shoe.